Hello, how do we solve this kind of problem? Solution. 27 can be written as 3 raised power 3. So we have times x plus 343 can also be written as 7 raised power 3 times x over, we can write 63 as 9 times 7 raised power x plus 147 also can be written as 3 times 49 raised power x equals 37 over 21. Now let's proceed further. Let's just switch this guy. So we're gonna have 3 raised power x times 3 plus. Likewise, we switch this guy. So we're gonna have 7 raised power x times 3 over 9 can be written as 3 squared. So we're gonna have 3 squared times 7 raised power x plus into 3 times 49 can also be written as 7 squared times x equals 37 over 21. So let's proceed further. You will observe that this guy looks like a cube, that is a cube plus b cube, which is equals to a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. So the value of a here is 3 raised power x, and value of b equals 7 raised power x. So now let's consider the numerator first. So we're going to have 3 raised power x plus 7 raised power x. When we plug all these values here, times 3 raised power x. When we plug it here, we have 3 raised power x times square minus 3 raised power x times b, which is 7 raised power x, plus 7 raised power x all square, bracket close, over. Now let's consider the denominator. You will observe that 3 is common, 3 is common here, 7 is common, 7 is common, likewise this power. So we can pull out 3 times 7 raised power x into 3 raised power x plus 7 raised power x, bracket close. Because when you use this guy to multiply this guy, you will get this back. Likewise, when you use this guy to multiply this guy, you will get this back. So this equals the right answer, which is 37 over 21. So now you will observe that 3 raised power x plus 7 raised power x, we have it in the numerator and the denominator. So we can cancel this guy out. So we are left with 3 raised power x all square minus 3 raised power x times 7 raised power x plus 7 raised power x all square over this guy, which is 3 times 7 raised power x equals the right answer, which is 37 over 21. Now let's proceed further. 3 raised power x all square can be written as 3 raised power x times 3 raised power x. When we split it, minus this guy 3 raised power x times 7 raised power x plus, let us write this guy also, we have 7 raised power x times 7 raised power x over, we can split this guy also by writing it as 3 raised power x times 7 raised power x. From these properties, that is, whenever we have, let's say a times b raised power x is the same thing as a raised power x times b raised power x. So imposing that, so this equals 37 over 21. Now let's divide each of the numerator by this guy. So we're going to have 3 raised power x times 3 raised power x over 3 raised power x times 7 raised power x minus 3 raised power x times 7 raised power x over this guy 3 raised power x times 7 raised power x plus 7 raised power x times 7 raised power x over the denominator 3 raised power x times 7 raised power x equals 37 over 21. So now let's cancel the common terms. 3 raised power x cancels 3 raised power x, so we have 3 raised power x over 7 raised power x minus this guy cancels this guy, so we are left with 1 there, plus 7 raised power x cancels raised power x, so we have 7 raised power x over 3 raised power x left equals the right answer, which is 37 over 21. So now let's isolate the common terms. So we're going to have 3 raised power x over 7 raised power x plus 7 raised power x over 3 raised power x equals 37 over 21. When this guy goes to the right, we have plus 1. This guy can be written as 3 over 7 raised power x by laws of indices. Likewise, this guy has 7 over 3 raised power x equals, when you take the LCM of this guy, which is 21, we have 8 over 21. So now we can rewrite this guy as 7 over 3 raised power x is the same thing as 1 over 3 over 7 raised power x. That is, the inverse of this guy is 7 over 3 raised power x. So let's proceed further. We are going to replace 7 over 3 raised power x with this guy. So we're going to have 3 over 7 raised power x plus 1 over 3 over 7 raised power x equals 58 over 21. Now, let's assume that we let u to be equals 3 over 7 raised power x. So anywhere we see 3 over 7 raised power x, we replace it with u. So we're going to have u plus 1 over u equals 58 over 21. So let's multiply both sides of this equation by 21. So we have 21 here. So we have 21 here. So 21 times u, that is 21u, plus 21 times 1 over u, that is 21 over u, equals 21 cancels 21 here, so we are left with 58. So the next step is that we are going to multiply both sides of this equation by u. So we're going to have u here. So u times 21u, we have 21u squared, plus u times this guy, we have 21, equals 58 times u, that is 58u. So let's write this equation. So we're going to have 21u squared minus 58u plus 21 equals 0. This guy is factorizable, so let's factorize it. So let's just manage here. So we have 21u squared minus 58u plus 21 equals 0. So this gives 21u squared minus 49u minus 9u plus 21 equals 0. You will observe that 7u is common, so let us pull it out. We have 7u into 3u minus 7 into, what is common here? Minus 3 into 3u minus 7 equals 0. So let's proceed further. So this gives 7u minus 3 times 3u minus 7 equals 0. So this implies that we have 7u minus 3 equals 0, or 3u minus 7 equals 0. So this in turn gives 7u equals 3. So let's divide both sides of this equation by 7. So we have u to be equals 3 over 7. So let's consider the second case. We have 3u. When this guy goes to the right, we have 7. 3u divided by 3. So this gives u equals 7 over 3. So we are going to consider each case. For u equals 3 over 7, or u equals to 7 over 3. So let's consider this case first. Don't forget our assumption. We let u to be equals 3 over 7 raised to power x. So let's just manage here. So when u equals what? When u equals to 3 over 7, that's the first case. When u equals 3 over 7, so we are going to plug it here. So we're going to plug it here. So we're going to have 3 over 7 equals 3 over 7 raised to power x, which also can be written as 3 over 7 raised to power 1 equals 3 over 7 raised to power x. But you observe that the base is the same. So this implies that we have 1 equals x, which implies x equals to 1. So that is the first solution. For the second solution, when u equals to 7 over 3, so when u equals 7 over 3, you know that we can rewrite this guy as 1 over 3 over 7. The inverse of this guy gives 7 over 3. So we are going to plug in the value of u into this expression again. So we're going to have 1 over 3 over 7 equals what? Equals this guy. So we have 3 over 7 raised to power x. This guy can be written as 3 over 7 raised to power negative 1 equals 3 over 7 raised to power x. Since the base is the same, so we can easily equate the power. So we have x equals to negative 1. So therefore, the solutions are x equals 1 or x equals to negative 1. So that is the solution. That is it. Thanks for watching. Consider to subscribe to the channel. Peace.